Hi, welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, January 28th of 2025. I'm Gio Bencourt. This is a recording by Vantage Markets, and we're doing about 2 hours prior to the USA session open. Sorry about that, the hiccups. All right, so that volatility movement, that parabolic move to the downside yesterday, obviously, this is something that is going to be a game changer. DeepSeek obviously is the cause of all of this. Is because not only is better than ChatGPT and Perplexity and Genesis, but it's open source, so anybody can download it and use it for free. So there goes all that investment thrown into ChatGPT, Perplexity, Genesis. Meta, all of these companies that have done this investment in it. So the whole scenario is lingering around. Is evaluation now still in place for these companies? That's something that we have to analyze carefully and see where would that take us, which direction will that take the markets. So therefore, I'm going to say that that's not going to be good for the Max 7. NVIDIA, it's not going to be good for NVIDIA for sure. So Google, obviously, Meta, obviously, Apple, where they're now on AI. So will that mean that all of that valuation is going to be absorbed, is going to be taken out? Well, people got to start cashing in whenever they went long and held the indices or the stocks. So we most likely we'll see a continuation of that move downward. So even though today the market did open with a gap up, okay, it's been closed. It went higher. And it retraced, and it's looking to just continue to do that. So I'm going to lower my level of support to 21,100-ish. The resistance is going to be that 20-day moving average within the Bollinger Band, and then the 21,600 psychological round number. Then the second level will be that 50-day moving average for the NASDAQ. So will this continue to move lower and revisit this low? Well, it could. All right. Initially, a continuation to the downside with a rebound around 21,200, and yes, or will continue toward the 21,100. Well, that's yet to be seen, but I'm 50-50. Look, nobody has a crystal ball about this, but the common sense will tell you. Use your common sense. So if this DeepSeek, this new AI, which is, they say, is better than what we already have practice with, and is open source, which means it's free. So all of these other companies, they might, say, you know what, I don't want to, just because they don't want to get their data up to the Chinese. That could be just the only thing saving them, but they're gonna lose a lot of revenue. So obviously now we are in the earnings season, so things might held around. Tomorrow we're gonna be seeing the Fed talk and see what they say. They're most likely not gonna cut any rates. We also have the ECB, the PCE on Thursday. So we have a lot of things happening this week. So again, the S&P also opened with a gap up. So I'm just speculating 6,000 round number, doing something like that. The Dow was the only one yesterday that even though it did fluctuate to the downside, it rallied up and they opened up. That gap down has been closed. But now also they're sitting there, and because I guess because of obviously some other companies that are not tech heavy reporting. So will that change today? Will we see another leg up on the Dow, or will there be time for the Dow to say, okay, let's just join our siblings, Nasdaq and S&P, and just trade lower? Well, that's for you to decide. The Russell is trending lower, so the Dow can stay by itself. It could. Then we have crude oil. So crude oil today during the London session, it opened with a small gap up and it continued to move higher. So let's just use the 50-day moving average as our first level of support, and that's $72 as our second level of support. $74 since prior it was a nice level of support, now it becomes resistance. So let's use that $75 as our second level of resistance. This could just be in range, just profit taken also from this big drop here, and just position it itself to another leg down tomorrow. Let's see what happens. So General Motors beats expectations. So 47 bill versus 43 bill estimated. So we should see that in the Dow. Okay, then we have Nat Gas. It's trading lower, it's pushing lower. So lower Bollinger Band as a first level of support. And then I'm just gonna use 10 cent, about a 10 cent in that 370, and then just that 20-day moving average. So trending lower, going with the trend, selling it. Gold, there's a bid for gold. I mean, gold is steady. It should sustain itself. Yeah, obviously, there's some movements to the downside yesterday. That was pretty deep. So today we can anticipate a move higher. So I'm gonna suggest looking for buys, going for entry positions to long. Silver is fluctuating to the downside, so let's just use yesterday's swing low. And let's go all the way down to the lower Bollinger Band. 50-day moving average is right across the board, so let's use that. And then just this level right around here, which seems to be a nice level of resistance. For silver, it could recuperate depending on the dollar, what will happen to it. Then copper also looking to recuperate itself. 415, it's gonna be that level, and I'm just gonna use yesterday's swing low as a prior level of support. And let's see if it recuperates today. So looking for entry long. Bitcoin is after yesterday's swing low below 98,000. It looking to sustain itself north of 100,000. So let's see if it'll be able to do that today, and just trend higher. Not much of a push, I don't expect. The euro, after being able to climb above 105, it closed below it and is trending lower today. Dollar index must be obviously getting stronger, and also the ECB is coming out with perhaps interest rate cuts. So let's see what will happen with that. Then we have the pound also trending lower. Looks like the dollar is getting stronger, and it is. So let's use the 20-day moving average as a probable level of resistance, and the lower Bollinger Band support. It opened with a strong gap up, so that could also just implement or imply a lot of volatility, a lot of buyers coming in, and so continuing to push that dollar index higher. So that'll put pressure on the metals and also make things less expensive as crude oil. That's it for today. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.